Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red, ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to start us off. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. On the run, it's Green. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up. He'll ride the back again here. It's a fumble. He quickly lands on it and prevents the defense from creating a takeaway.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. When he's got some space here. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And now the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking for some space. It's Green. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tackled on the play at the 39-yard line. And first down for the offense.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So off the solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play where they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
He'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Good job there finding the back and that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And here's the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Quarterback drops back. Fires this one deep middle. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Huskers with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the fair catch is made right on the 5. The Auburn offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the runner takes off to his right. That'll pick up a first down out at the 37.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's an option look. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown Tigers. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another 1st down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Makes a quick grab. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle.
Well, that was a pick, boy.
Big gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And the Huskers move into the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Going after, not right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Auburn offense trots back onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular, use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab. It's Woods. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Give it to the back again. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Takes the handoff. It's Green. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score at every possession. And here they are coming out to start the 2nd half with another touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
31, Nebraska 14.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. He slings this one deep down the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He stays alive. Quarterback looking to scramble. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play. Any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
14.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Receiver makes the grab. It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. There's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver.
Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Gain of 2. Now, 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Throws it to the right. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter, a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Here's the second down play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Not an accurate throw by the freshman quarterback. Threw it behind him.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's got his man open downfield. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The outfit's just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.